What a difference.
I said turn the volume
And
down.
when
Turn my volume.
we were hand in hand.
Okay.
What we have is much more than they can see.
Are you okay now?
What we have is much more than they.
I shouldn't have. They should have never let you Negroes outside.
It was the piggyback for me.
They should have never let y'all outside.
The piggyback was clutch.
It's part of the problem. They let you Negroes outside.
It's nice.
It's my fault.
She's like, it's my fault.
Yeah.
It was your suggestion.
I let y'all outside. That's cool.
Outside?
You sound like a hater. That piggyback was clutch.
I let y'all outside. Like, shouldn't have did that.
She's like, it's my fault.
Now I'm acting stupid.
Yeah, I did the same thing, so don't feel bad. All right, I'm almost finished. I just have to share real quick. All right. Let me know when y'all done and I'll start talking.
I'm done.
All right. Jay, you ready?
I am ready.
All right. I'm going to give it like 2 minutes. Ain't nobody watching yet. Probably less than 2.
Willie Krieger Jr.
Really?
That's my guy.
I hate the fact that sometimes, like on the live, some of the stuff, like you can see some stuff, I can see some stuff, but we can't see the same stuff because how did you know that he was live and I can't?
Because I sent my highlight to my friend. He's my friend.
Oh.
So because you see stuff that I don't see.
That's why I was like, that's just weird to me that like you can do that. Now, what if a snake come up? We know you running.
Don't you wish that devil on me, Ricky Bobby?
He definitely running. Here go this shit.
You see how I turned?
Yeah,
like
he was
that.
like, what?
What's up, Shawty?
All right. We just waiting for a couple of people to join, and then we're going to get started, y'all. It's going to be a good show today. Hey. We actually got our sound tech person on site today instead of virtually, so they checking some stuff out for us. I feel short,
bro.
It's like this.
It's super nice today.
It's perfect, almost perfect. Like I can't wait till like the sun goes down a little bit.
Yes,
that nice little breeze.
Yeah,
that nice. It's warm, but
listen,
breezy.
I would not be objected to doing this
one episode a month.
I'm just saying,
one episode a month outside.
The fun episode that I remember that I said I forgot.
You can't say it while
I can't. No, of course I'm not going to say it now. I remember.
Okay, make sure you don't forget before the end of the show so that you could tell. Do I got a pen?
Need a marker
in here
or something.
Dang, I ain't got no pen. I got lipstick in here and bug spray.
I'll put it in the thing.
Yeah. I got a Fitbit in my.
There's a snake in my boot.
I don't know whose that is. All right.
Come on.
You're excited for this one? All right. Well, let's get it going. All right, everybody.
Am I good? Yeah,
You're good. We can see you.
Great. I'm great.
It is Tuesday, y'all favorite day of the week. It is Thick Skin Tuesday. And yeah, if something looks extremely different, we outside.
They let us loose. I
let the kids come outside to play today. And we decided to go live and be out in nature today. We are actually in my backyard, Sukasa. And we decided this was a perfect show to go live outdoors. So, But again, a couple of announcements. Again, this is the Thick Skin Podcast. I am your host, Shay B. In the middle, we got my brother. You don't got no name today?
Where all my scamming ass bitches at?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm in a rental now. They got me in a Nissan Altima, so
Yeah.
I feel like a
Yeah.
I feel like a hood rat or some shit. Fucking rental.
We're gonna talk up. If y'all are hearing any buzzing in the background, the AC unit just decided to kick on right when we decided to go live. So we're gonna talk up a little bit. Hopefully that helps and that it's not too loud. Y'all let us know if y'all can hear it. If it's disturbing, let us know. In the chat. Let us know. Anybody, everybody.
So
You can hear great, perfect. Okay. That's all we needed to know.
Super duper.
All right. And again, this is apparently Carisha in the middle. Cause
spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. I hate that fucking song.
We can't even have a serious episode without y'all clowning.
Nah, it ain't. Nah.
I love that song. And to my left, I got my other brother. What's your name?
Oh, it's Proper J.
And you like?
Proper Horace.
Horace.
And this is a day for it.
It's beautiful outside.
It's sundress weather.
It is. Ladies, speaking of
please
which,
go ahead. Let them know. Because I'm about to. Let them know.
Please.
Let them know.
It is officially sundress weather. Wash that ass. Paint them toes.
Get
shave
some
them
talcum on
pits.
Get some talcum on that shit.
You know what?
If you ain't got no baby powder, crush some chalk.
Damn. I was just going to give them another little quick tip. Chalk is crazy.
Put it on.
Witch hazel or glycolic acid works just fine.
I'm
ladies.
on with the witch hazel.
You don't want to look like no powdered donut.
That. I used that ever since you brought that up last year. That is my
go-to. This man said chalk.
Oh fuck. Okay.
But yeah, just deviated from the subject. Why don't we? Couple of cool little housekeeping announcements. Today is our last show of the season. Do we got a crying or a boo or a boo noise? Because
we got a boo.
It is. We are taking a brief season break after today's show because, again, I think I told y'all last episode, we are moving. We are moving the podcast to a new studio location. But today we outside. Y'all get to hear the nature. And I think we got a perfect topic for today to be outside in nature. Again, do not forget to like our new Thick Skin Pod Facebook page. Subscribe, like, follow, whatever it is that you got to do to our Urban Shenanigans 815 YouTube channel. Am I forgetting anything? No. Okay. And again, this is our last show. We will be back sometime in July. So brief hiatus.
Just a month.
Yeah, brief hiatus. You know what I mean? Just taking a little break so that we can have the new location set up properly so that when we come back, everything is all good. But today we have we wanted to end out on a serious note.
Tried to end up some serious.
Yeah, June is Men's Mental Health Month, and we decided that we wanted to do a show on men's mental health. Hence the title of the show, The Pressures of Being Him. I am not a him, so I will only be spearheading a lot of the questions. My brothers will be answering a lot of the questions because men's mental health absolutely matters. But I am going to start the show off with a quick little stat for y'all because y'all know I'm a nerd. Did y'all know that men, man, and I hate having to reword how I want to say things because Facebook be tripping. Mm-hmm. Men lose their lives by unaliving themselves at a significantly higher rate. Self-exit, if you will. Yeah. Higher rate than women. Roughly 80% of all unalivings are men. 80%. 80%. I just want to drop that little jewel on y'all because I don't think that people realize that. And so this is why we want to have this topic. and we wanted to talk about why Men's Mental Health Awareness Month matters and why this conversation is very, very necessary. So let's get right into the first segment. I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask y'all, why do y'all think that society often overlooks men's emotional struggles?
It's never our role to be emotional, plain and simple. We're the protector, provider. Those are not categories of somebody. It will be labeled as sensitive,
Mm-hmm.
feminine,
Mm-hmm.
all that, those things, which nothing wrong with that. We see that now being older this day and age, but
Yeah,
that doesn't categorize a man or a man with strength. So we
right.
have to kind of know our roles, like this is what you do.
Absolutely.
We learned, at a young age, we learned
I
about
hate when I do that.
being strong. We didn't ever learn about rest.
Absolutely.
So
Um, bro, you want to add anything to that?
This shit deeply rooted. This shit started long before we was ever even considered to be children.
Mm-hmm.
You go back primitive days. Who did the hunting? Who did the fighting? Like you said, the protecting, all of that type of stuff. So, like growing up, if you fail,
Mm-hmm.
we're siblings. We got
Mm-hmm.
the same parents.
Mm-hmm.
You fail. You okay? You need a Band-Aid?
Yeah.
Let's go get a popsicle.
Mm-hmm.
I fall. Get up. You all right. Brush it off. Be tough. You a man.
Yeah.
So you hearing that when you're 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Now it's ingrained. It's embedded.
Yeah.
This is a way of life. This is how you're supposed to be.
You got to man up.
Everything.
yep.
You can't. We were not allowed as kids. We were not allowed as men to show any signs of weakness. Because when I was 6, I was told to man up.
As a little boy.
As a fucking 5, 6 years old, I was told to man up. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
But you were told to do it.
But I was told to do it.
Okay.
And I better abide. We back then we would get our ass whooped. We would get whoopings
For crying.
for
For
being
crying. Yeah.
emotional.
Yeah. This is true. This is true. Do you feel like, shout out to Freedom Right or Wrong podcast for joining in.
Yes,
Do y'all feel like people only take men's mental health seriously, like only after something tragic has happened?
I think when it comes to any man and there are feelings or whatever it is, in any aspect, whether it's relationship, work, whatever, it's always at the end. It's always at the ass end.
Yeah.
A man can be showing the world that he's cracking indirectly because he know he can't say it out loud,
Mm-hmm.
but he can indirectly be showing all the signs in the world, me as a man included, will completely and totally gloss over that man that I see that's hurting. And then once it's too late, then my whole ass will be like, man, I saw all the signs. Why ain't I do nothing? Because again, as men, I'm groomed to say, man up. I see what he going through.
Maybe
Maybe
not
I
even man up. It's just like, that's not my problem.
no. For me, I always resort to the shit that was instilled in me as a child.
Right.
Man up.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at him and I can see that he going through something that I went through, and I know how it affected me and it fucked me up. But instead of me saying, hey, come talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes even me saying, come talk to me, he in his own head,
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure this shit out. I'm a man.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for those answers. Do y'all feel like society only rewards men for their strengths and not their vulnerabilities?
Fuck. That's a trick question, right?
No, that's a serious question.
Yeah.
I'm only as good as what I can do for you in society.
Pretty much.
If I can't work, I'm no good to nobody.
Mhm.
If I can't provide, I'm no good to nobody.
Yeah.
I'm no good to my kids. I'm no good to my woman. She probably gonna leave me. I ain't no good to none of my friends because hell, I can't go do shit with you.
Yeah.
I'm only as good as what I can do for the next person that needs something.
I don't even think it's necessary. You got to do something. It's an actual visual persona of what a man is supposed to be, or this. You know what I mean? Like what you had picture in your head when you was a kid of what a man is or what they should be. If you don't look like this, you don't speak like this, or A, B, C, and D, E, F, G, whatever like that, you're not a man. Or take somebody like I'm like, well, I want to say I'm the polar opposite of that. I might be educated. I might know 10 times more than this person right here. It wouldn't matter. You know, we see this all. I know I mentioned this before. You know, remember like back in the day where people had these bullshit quotes. Let's just say, you know, I don't know, 1 + 1 is 2. I could say it all day. You're not gonna listen to me. But you put a picture of a celebrity, motherfucker that like ripping at, you know, six pack and all this other shit, or man in the suit and the tie, he looked like he's, you know, chisel jaw and all this other shit. Everything he fucking says is law. I could be saying the same thing. He could say 1 + 1 is 11. Oh, but he's telling the truth though.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like we live in a certain logic of we gonna paint this as a real man. This isn't. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You got to go the long way, or
The
you gonna have to
Marlboro
have money.
man was considered a real man
Was
in the 80s.
The cigarette?
The cigarette
yeah,
man.
cowboy.
The
yeah.
reason why the Marlboro man was so fucking popular and the reason why Marlboro cigarettes did numbers the way that it did numbers because the world viewed him as a man's man.
Mm. Okay.
That's true.
Like
Yeah.
there's like you if you didn't let's go back, let's say 70s, 80s. Tom Selleck was that nigga.
If you didn't have no chest hair,
If you didn't have the top
She's
on
like,
me
And
yeah.
the mustache.
She like, yeah.
in the thick porn
and you went
stash,
with the Robin one, the Robin one.
you know, you men, we have to look a certain part.
Mhm.
We look like literally, like you see these stupid ass shows where good dudes is getting curved because he ain't 6 foot. We gotta have us. We have to look a certain way. We have to have a certain build.
Right.
We gotta move a certain way. Everything a man does in order to be seen by the rest of the world is always
Right.
scrutinized and it's picked apart.
Yeah.
So, like for me, for instance, it's like I'm not 6, whatever. I mean, I can still pull whoever I need to, but I'm not 6 foot. So it's just like I don't look this type of way. You know, I might have like gained or lost weight. I was in a certain point while I was in shape or whatever. But since I can't have that all the time, so I had to make up for it, like always fucking smelling good, always dressing pretty well and everything like that, just to be taken seriously. You know what I'm saying? I had to go a little above and beyond just to be heard or something like that. You know what I mean? Some people like that's why I'm like, I can't wait to be rich right now because I won't be heard any other way. I mean, luckily I have a podcast where I'm heard, but it's just like any other way to be taken seriously is my money. I hate to be that way, but it's just like I mean, amongst my friends and family, yes.
What you said
But
versus
the
what
only way I will ever be taken seriously, and I'm not going to change anything. My views and what I speak and whatever I say is never going to change. But the only way you're going to hear me is if my pockets is thick.
like
real.
J. Pierre Holt just said, only good as what I provide, and the list is endless.
Yes.
Mm.
Well, it should be. It better
You
be.
got another comment too.
Let me see, freedom, right or wrong. The rest of the world ain't the problem. The main concern is how our women see us. Oh shit.
And we're gonna get to that.
We are going to get to that, sir.
We're gonna get
He
to that.
gets to the nitty gritty, don't he?
He don't be bullshit.
he man. Oh my god, man. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
we're gonna get to that. So I guess I can ask y'all personally, and this is personally. Have you ever felt like, or even known, that you have suffered from some form of depression,
Oh shit.
but didn't have anybody to discuss it with, or didn't even know how to verbalize
I'll
it?
give you one better. Dealt with it for a year and a half and didn't even know what the fuck I was dealing with.
That's why I asked, like, did you even
I
realize what it
Had
was?
no clue as to what, because like I said, this is something that we're not allowed to talk about.
Right.
Depending on, luckily, hey, shout out to my fiance. That woman will let me vent about anything.
Mhm.
And she has yet to turn back and spew it back on me.
Mm.
You know, but a lot of men, they don't verbalize, but I'll give you mine.
Mhm.
I was a supervisor at my job for 2 years.
Mhm.
And The first half part of that year, I'm learning,
Okay.
but I'm being taught by people that didn't want to see me win.
Mm,
I don't know that though.
okay.
It's all brand new to me. Anybody knows me, know I work my ass off.
Yeah.
And when I go do my job, my goal is to be the best person at my job.
Mhm.
So here it is. I'm not even able to supervise my line because my boss was sabotaging me,
Mm,
firing my employees when I'm on vacation, no intent on replacing them. So I'm supervising, I'm product supplying, I'm GUing, I'm mixing, I'm operating 2 different lines.
mm.
And God forbid my operators don't show up. And William Krieger Jr. will vouch for this because I was his boss for about a year.
Yeah.
I'm literally running my whole kitchen. I'm supervising and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going so hard trying to get all of this stuff, trying to succeed at my new position.
Yeah.
That I would wake, like, come Saturday, I would have this nauseous feeling all day, like I was dehydrated.
Mm.
Sunday, it would get worse.
Okay.
Monday morning, like clockwork, I would throw up all morning until I went to bed. And then Monday night, when it's time for me to start my shift again, everything would just, I got to get into it now, you know, so it would go away until the following Saturday, right? So I eventually get to a breaking point. A year and a half later, I was just like, fuck this. I started realizing I'm never going to win in this position because my supervisor is not going to allow me to win.
Right.
And I told him, you got 2 weeks to find my replacement. I resign.
Okay.
And when people say the weight off your shoulders, that is some real shit. Because that when I said that to him, you had me for 2 more weeks. I resigned after that. And it was just like, oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I have never had that feeling ever again. I never felt like I was going to throw. And then it still didn't even realize what I was going through. Until probably about a year ago, me and my fiance were sitting there. I was just like, baby, I was depressed.
Mm.
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 So almost 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know what the fuck I was dealing with because there is nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say there's nothing out there where some men, me, I was afraid to even tackle that.
Yeah. Yeah. Jay, I'm gonna ask you as we go into like into the next. I know William been going at it in the chat. On to the next actual topic. I'm gonna ask you a personal question.
Okay.
Have you ever been judged for expressing your emotions?
A lot.
Elaborate for me.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
change it.
I was always kind of one of those weird, awkward kids anyway. So I always went back to like not expressing your emotions and everything, then just trying to battle. And I didn't know I was depressed with all this other stuff. I was just like, okay, I'm tripping. I need a man up. But I think at one point, I realized I was like, same thing with him. I was stressed out about, work and the job and everything. And I try to express myself to one of my female friends, and just like, so we just get the time and everything. It's like I'm stressed and everything. So let's just, for example, let's say I was going through the same thing he was. It was almost similar. They was just kind of like, well, that's work. Get over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was literally their answer. I'm like, I'm stressed out. I'm mad. I can't stand to work. This. Anytime she had an issue about her job, I'm like, well, maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do that. Maybe it's not even the right answer, but it's just like, maybe
offering solutions.
Right. I'm just giving options. Her only option is just like, well, there ain't nothing you can do about it. Just go to work. Don't cry about it. Bet. I can't tell you shit no more.
Okay.
And this is with a lot of people, you know what I mean?
So there's a question that I'm actually going to answer it because it's more so directed at women. And it was, why do some women say that they want emotional men but react differently when men open up?
One, they don't know what emotional man is, and 2, it's just a sign of control. Because when you think of somebody that's
I'm a rebuttal that one, and the reason why is because there's a couple of things that women say that they want emotional men, but react differently when men open up, and it's for a couple of reasons. And this is something that me personally I've dealt with as well too. We don't know how to react because for the same reasons where that y'all were embedded to not show emotion, we were taught
Once you get
to
it, you don't know
accept
how to
that
handle it.
because now you're being emotional and I don't know what to do, or I don't know how to react, or I don't know what to say.
Like I said, they don't know what emotion is. For
Yeah,
real. Yeah.
like we don't really know how to identify because women are the more emotional beings, right?
Mhm.
We know how to express our emotions all day, every day.
Okay, let me ask you this. So with you being the more emotional being, why is it hard for you to not be able to realize that I need you to let me be that way versus being like, oh shit, what do I do with that?
Yeah,
It's
that makes a good
not-
point. It's like if you that emotional, how can you not see
It's-
that we're emotional?
It's
and
not
what,
that we can't identify it. We know it because we're emotional ourselves. It's because like I said, like the same reasons why y'all were taught not to express your emotions, we were taught to not know what to do with a man's emotions for the most part. Right?
Well, okay,
So-
I get what you're saying because
so-
we're not supposed to show the motherfuckers.
Because y'all aren't supposed to show them. So then when you do,
it doesn't compute.
it's and it's a little scary, especially depending on what stage you are in when you are being vulnerable, because some men emote their emotions differently.
What you're saying makes sense, but the problem with it is, and I'm not going to pigeonhole all women, but
Yeah.
the women that when that man finally does have that breaking moment where he finally does crack and the emotions start to flow, and your rebuttal is hearing your dad tell you to man up versus hearing your woman tell you to man up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little different.
Bitch.
Man.
Oh, okay. Man up, because you telling me to man up. Now you're telling me you're more of a man than I am.
Because I'm able to
Because-
emote my emotions.
Because I thought I was able to be
Yeah.
comfortable
Right.
with being emotional
And
with my
that's
woman.
what I meant by
Yeah.
like the control thing. It's just like, okay, this is a woman that knows how to not necessarily manage their emotions, but they understand emotions. Where you got a man that doesn't know how to, manage emotions at all.
Yeah.
So I can not I'm not
Yeah.
gonna pigeonhole every woman like he said, but it's just like women would take advantage of that. So when he
Oh,
said
yeah. You do have women that will take advantage of a man being vulnerable
Right.
with somebody that he is supposed to entrust with his feelings
right,
and
so
emotions
when he
and
comes
use
out,
it against them.
and
You do
yeah,
have
so when
that,
they come out and he's just like, you need to man up or something like that, or like the incident I said, it's just like that was a form of
Yeah.
like trying to control. And it's like when she said that, I was done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will say this though about the women who maneuver that way.
Mm.
Great word.
While she
Navigate.
while she may hit them targets and everything else that you require, she is not the woman for you.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
But
Very true. Very true.
but if you think about it, the women that do that to men, a lot of these men don't even realize what has just been done.
Yeah.
Because from the time you was fucking 5 years old, your uncles and big cousins and dad has told you to man up. By her saying it, what does that make him do? All those emotions get
Draws
drawn back in,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
he
yeah.
holds on to them even
Yeah.
harder.
Absolutely.
So
it makes it harder for
it-
anybody else.
It makes it worse. So now
Yeah.
you can go to therapy. You don't even want to open up to that person because the person
That's a kick
that I'm
in the thing,
supposed to
then,
be
for
able to
real.
open
That
up
is
to
a-
the
man.
most, I can't.
Yeah. And again, and that's why I said, me personally, and this is just a personal opinion of myself. Yeah, that was a good statement. Women aren't more emotional; they're just more likely to show them, and this is very true. I feel like everybody is most of the times are on the same emotional wavelength.
For the
It's
most
just
part,
I'm able.
how to convey it. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say this, like I said, me personally, sometimes I may not have the answers, but I'm always willing to listen. You know what I mean? And my responses are never going to be, you need to man up. I might tell you I really don't know what to say, but I am going to listen.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because his issue may just be
He just
I
needs
just
to
need
say
to
it.
say it.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't need an answer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, I may want an answer,
Yeah.
and I'll look for that answer. But
I
right
will
now,
say
I
this
just got to be
too.
able to say it.
I will say this too, for as far as relationships, from a woman's perspective. If you ask your partner and you have this conversation and you are, vulnerable enough and you trust your partner enough to express these emotions, and she's listening and she's, listening intently, and then she is offering a solution. Also, in return, don't shoot down her solution, because she's doing more than what anybody else has done in offering. And by offering, I don't mean man up. I don't mean if you come to your woman, if you come to Ty and you are expressing how you are feeling, you're stressed out, you're depressed, you're going through all of this, and she says, "Baby, let's go talk to somebody," and the first thing to fly out your mouth is, "You don't want to talk to nobody."
But
That's gonna happen.
But that's the thing, though. That's how deep this is.
Yeah. Like, combating the solutions are a part of the problem.
No, combating that solution is our parents' fault.
Oh yeah.
Because keep them people out your business.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've talked. We
have
we
talked
plotted about
about
this.
Yeah, we have.
So me going to somebody I'm close to,
Mhm.
and then that person tells me we need to go talk to somebody. Now I'm pushing back again, because
Mhm.
now the whole man up thing is playing in my head, because now I'm like, damn, I can't even figure out my own problems. Am I like it gets deep?
So is that, does that mean then in return that you are in some way self-sabotaging?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But we don't know no other way.
Okay.
Like me being 42 years old, finna be 43. I've learned to grow out of that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But you couldn't have told me that 10 years ago.
Yeah.
15 years ago, you better not even think about telling me no shit like that.
Yeah. Because honestly, I feel like vulnerability should not be seen as a weakness. I feel like it should be seen as a strength.
It should always be a strength. You know what I mean?
Depending on your age and where you've gotten in life, not financially, but mentally,
Mm-hmm.
and emotionally too.
Yes.
Depending on where you've gotten in life, the only time a man was allowed to cry
Is at a funeral.
at a funeral, childbirth, because that's looked at as cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Funerals and childbirth are literally the only time a man was allowed to show teary-eyed affection.
And even then, that was a small margin, because you got to be strong for somebody else. Tell you the truth.
And depending on your situation,
Yeah.
those tears have to be in silence.
Yeah.
Because when I walk out of this room, I'm everybody else's backbone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you like when you're dealing with certain things like that in family, you have to, like, for example, now you put it out there, like, for example, like my dad, in the last 2.5 years, he lost 3 of his siblings.
You might be able to get away with graduation too.
Yo, you might get away with that.
You might be able to get away with graduation.
He had lost 3 siblings in like the past 1.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I went to the house, no tears, he just like, so yeah. And like last time I seen him, he's just sitting there just eating some chips. He's like, yeah, so yeah, your aunt just done passed. I'm like, yeah, are you okay? He like, I'm all right. And he left it at that. No kind of emotions, no hugs, nothing like that. It's just like he has to just like keep it riding like that.
Like
too.
like what Jay said, and like I said, it's generational. Like this is shit that all young men was told or taught,
Yeah.
And luckily we're able to teach our kids a little different. But like my best friend, when he lost his mom,
Mm-hmm.
I got the phone call. I run right to him. I don't even know how to console him.
Mm-hmm.
I literally just sat in a room with him for hours.
Yeah.
And we was playing Raw versus SmackDown.
Mm.
And we just playing. 3-4 hours. And then he just like, thanks for sitting with me, bro. It just got up and went to his room.
Mm.
So me knowing this man just lost his mom, I don't even have the capability to even console my best friend, because we've been instilled. I know I keep saying it, but we've been instilled, man up. This is a part of life. Deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think at some point, just being like just men, sometimes we don't have to say nothing. Just being there, it's just the thing.
And that was his thing. We
Just-
eventually talked about it. He was just like, just thanks for being there, you know.
Yeah.
But my fucking allergies.
Yeah, I
fucking me
know.
up.
I see your eyes water. I took my medicine before I came outside.
I should have.
I will say-
it's just like, yeah,
I will say that though, in that instance, with bro, there's no exact way to console or be there for somebody emotionally. It maybe talking was not the thing.
sometimes you don't.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have to talk. And like you said, you just being there so that he was not alone in that moment was probably more than what he could have ever even expected.
Thank God it was, because if he needed more, I didn't know how to give it to him. I had no clue.
Yeah.
The closest you can do is just like, hey, you want me to get you a drink? Yes, give me a drink.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
that.
Sometimes you don't even ask. You just pull one.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just pull up.
You really do.
Freedom Rider Rome says, I believe your vulnerability is your business because the world isn't fair. And we are in an era where people will weaponize you against you. Absolutely.
This is true.
I believe
Absolutely.
that, but I still feel like at some point you're going to have to do them because vulnerability is another form
Alex is
of
kicking his ass.
Yeah, I said vulnerability is just another form of honesty.
Yeah.
Which in this world right now, regardless of anything, we need a hell of a lot more honesty in this world in all aspects. So that vulnerability is just a conduit of honesty. So at some point he is absolutely right, but at some point,
Yeah.
you know,
and again, I feel like everybody's going to have a different level of what they consider emotional support. Some people may not be talkers because they themselves don't really know how to verbally communicate their emotions. But like you said, sometimes just being in the presence of somebody that you trust and knows how you're feeling, you ain't got to say nothing. Your presence is enough sometimes. But you also have to, how Rome was just saying, like people will weaponize you against yourself. That's anybody. If I'm ever having a weak moment and I tell somebody about my weak moment, anybody can use that against me.
Yeah.
It can come out, oh, Sparkle was crying because she broke her pinky toe. Or you know what I'm saying? Like something minute or minor where for me, it may have been a big deal. What if I take pride in my feet? What if I'm on Feet Finder? This is my money maker. I break a toe. No, I'm just like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just trying to use like a bare minimum like situation outside of something super deep.
yeah.
While it may seem like that is a laughing situation to you,
It may be, yeah.
this might be a despairable moment for me because again, this is how I take care of myself and my family. This might be my only source of income. And everybody knows that financial depression is like the main form of depression. Ain't nobody happy when they broke. So,
Except for a bum ass nigga.
well,
He be cooler.
you know what I'm saying? So while anything can be used against you, but I just feel like, like there's certain levels to emotional support. So you coming to me and just be like, damn, girl, it's just a toe.
Okay.
That might hurt. You know what I'm saying? That might hurt.
Right.
Okay.
But it's
I get what you're saying, but what I was trying to convey is the fact that
I know that you were saying that you really, if he wanted to talk, you wouldn't have known what.
Because
to
in my
say.
head, but I know it's the worst thing that you could have said. I'm like,
yeah,
all you gotta do is man up.
Yeah. No,
And that's so fucked up.
And oftentimes, like if you think about it too, when somebody loses somebody in general, most times you don't know what to say to that person.
That's a hard thing. Even
it's a hard thing because
you can lose so many people over and over.
There's
it's really
honestly
hard.
nothing that I'm going to say that's going to make that person come back, or make you feel better about losing said person. There's absolutely nothing that I could say. I could say, hey, I'm here for you. Hey, I'm praying for you.
No.
Hey, if you need me, call me. And all of that I may be able to utilize. That don't mean it's going to change how I feel on the inside.
Right.
I'm still going to be heartbroken.
Right. The only thing, the closest thing I would tell somebody, and it always happened a lot, I just say just like, hey, there's no time limit on grieving.
There's not. I
Do what
agree.
you need
Yeah.
to do. I tell them that
Yeah.
all the time. Ain't no time limit. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Um, let's move on from this because I want to ask y'all. I mean, honestly, this next topic we've kind of already touched on it about why young boys are taught that suffering builds character. We kind of covered that, right?
It does. Yeah.
Why men are expected to endure pain instead of seeking help. Um, what pressures? I'll ask this. This is a good question. What pressures do men face today that previous generations did not?
Actually, we face less.
You think so?
Yeah, we face so much less.
Yeah. Because now, like everything we just talked about in like the last half hour about being a little bit more vulnerable and open and having an outlet to be, you know, I think people are taking heed of that. I think a lot of stuff that we started doing, like, here's one thing that we need to do as men. One, we really have to stop seeking women per se to be validated. Like as a man right here, I need to tell them like, I care, I'm here for you, I love you, and all this other stuff. Then if we can't do it with us by ourselves, how are we going to expect to do it for you or you to do it for us?
But that's the reason. That's one of the reasons why I say that we deal with less, because we
start to get to that point where we can do that now.
Our generation, us, we were the generation of question asking. We want to know, we want to understand, and I told you so. It's not a suitable answer.
This is true.
True.
So when we started realizing how fucked up some of the upbringing we had was, like I said, I got my ass whooped because I fell and I fucking tore my fucking ACL. You know? Yes, this shit fucking hurts. But I got my ass whooped because I cried too much.
Yeah.
Versus our kids, I have never told my son, keep crying and I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
Because I still don't know what the fuck that means.
My son can come to me and say, Dad, I'm dealing with something.
Yeah.
TV's off. Hey, y'all clear the room.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
I have never told my son to man up. I never told my son, be a man. Because what the fuck does that even mean? My son is going through something. My son is potentially going through something that he don't even understand, and that's my solution.
Yeah.
Right.
No, we're gonna break that fucked up cycle.
Or then you can be real. So if you don't know how to understand, if you don't know how to deal with it, Dad, just say so. That's all I want my dad to say. It's like, you don't know how to deal with it, just say it.
What you said earlier in the pod, you said 80%.
Yes.
80 fucking percent of self-cancellations
are done by men. Yeah. Yeah. That's way too big of a number.
And that's a lot of men that said, I'm dealing with something
and I don't have any,
and I don't know where to go with it.
Yeah.
So I'll go nowhere with it. I can't hurt if I'm not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have nobody to take this to. I have nobody to help take some of this burden off of me. Yeah. So if I'm not here, there's no burden.
And that's why it goes back to being vulnerable and everything like this. And like I'm gonna throw this quote out here before I forget about it. Zora Neale said, Zora Neale said this. If you're silent about your pain, they will kill you and they'll say that you enjoyed it.
Shit.
Shout out to Zora Neale Hurston.
You know what I mean? So if you don't keep that bit to yourself, they'll do whatever you want to. So it's like some point you gotta. It's not necessarily man up, but it's just like put yourself out there.
All right, so let's jump into also.
Before we jump in there, what did you mean by this freedom right or wrong? We just live in a softer era. Talk about the way the fact that we can just be vulnerable compared to our granddaddies.
Because granddaddy didn't have a soft bone.
Where we going to, sis?
The next one.
Listen.
Yeah. While we wait on that answer, for anyone who is unable, I remember you saying earlier when you were telling your personal story that you weren't able to identify your depression, right? So there's a couple of ways to identify depression that people may not
Because I'd be in
realize.
denial, so I need to know.
Okay,
Denial is
So-
probably one of them too.
it
Yeah,
is.
if y'all ain't listen to shit, listen to this part. God damn. I don't want nobody ever have to go through that shit I went through.
Most men do not show depression through sadness. However,
I need to hear this.
it can show up as anger, irritability,
Okay.
withdrawal,
Withdrawal what?
Emotions in the world,
Okay.
social functioning withdrawals, overworking, drinking, substance abuse, lack of motivation, sleeping more often than not is a sign of depression. Constantly tired because your brain is overloaded, and the only thing that stops you from thinking about all of your stresses is to sleep. Risk-taking behavior, doing wild shit that you would not normally do because you are reckless minded, and so you do reckless shit.
Okay.
Emotional numbness, not catering to your own emotional needs and not giving a fuck about anybody else's.
I had mean people in my family, so I don't think that has nothing to do with depression.
Don't cancel that out.
I tell you what, everything you just labeled, goddamn it, sounds like me right now. Am I still depressed?
But this is the thing. Just because you can't pinpoint an exact moment or an exact issue or an exact problem going on does not mean that you are not suffering from depression. So yes, you can very well still be suffering from depression.
Because I don't like to go nowhere. One thing I think you said, goddamn, was the risk-taking part. Because fuck all that.
And you want to know why you don't do any risk-taking behavior? Because you withdraw socially. You are angry and irritable.
I don't fucking like humans.
Right. So you want to do some skydiving? No, because I don't like you.
I'm not going because humans are going to be there.
Right.
So, but no, seriously, like a lot of people
you might have said maybe.
A lot of people think that depression just looks like woe is me all of the time.
Yeah.
And no. This is why that saying is check on your strong friends, because people are often so good at masking their depression that you don't know. Robin Williams.
Oh,
Robin
man.
Williams, who is
The happiest person.
the happiest person on earth. So we thought Mrs. Doubtfire and Jumanji, and he was always, this is Robin Williams. And that man was depressed as hell to the point where he was a part of that 80%.
Right. And I think it definitely goes back to like check on your strong friends, because when I was dealing with some stuff a couple years ago, and I don't want
to. I agree.
What he said.
Going to Walmart is as risky as it gets for me.
Oh my God, yes.
Man.
No, but man, he ain't lying about that one at all.
But yeah, like our brothers are, been there before, and every sign of those are definitely a sign of depression.
Like my best friend was going, like I was going through stuff where it's just like, and that's where I felt bad with like a lot of the what we was dealing with. It's like anytime she had an issue, I was there for her. But anytime I need something, I couldn't call her. She was busy, never answered the phone. Then one day, she answered the phone, and we got to talking. I got upset. I'm like, how come every time you need something, I'm always there, whatever. I was there when your dad, we went to your dad's funeral, all this other stuff. And her answer was, it's just like, I keep forgetting that you're the strongest person I know. And you always like, I forget that you need help too.
Yeah. And we're going to get to some solutions and healings, but I did just want to point out some of the signs of depression. And also too, to let y'all know that depression is not just for one type of person. Depression can affect everybody, and men suffering from depression does not make you weak. But let's get into some solutions on how to deal with depression and your mental health.
Alcohol's not it, right?
Alcohol is absolutely not it. Your problems are still going to be in the bottom of that bottle.
Why did you just get upset about that?
When you get to the bottom of that bottle, you still going to have the same problem.
Still another bottle, though. You want to know why? Because alcohol is the cause and solution of all life problems. Alcohol ain't never told me I'm wrong. It never told me I'm evil. It loves me.
You are part of the problem, sir.
Oh fuck!
Alcohol ain't never said. It tell me how my day is. It ain't never shunned me. Alcohol never shunned me. Thank you.
Don't listen to this man ever.
Please, ever don't listen to Jay. That man is off his rocker, clearly.
Sorry.
Women also have to stop wanting us to express ourselves like they do. No, we don't. We want you to.
Not all.
Not
all.
now.
That's a trick. Yeah.
That's a trick question. It is because the right woman wants her man to be able to express himself and be vulnerable. The right woman. The right woman.
Okay, so I'm going to speak. We're not going to hold up on this for too long, but I'm going to speak from a male's perspective. We gotta stop. We gotta stop with this false ideology that women aren't conniving and manipulative.
They are.
So yes, that woman can be saying to that man in the softest, sweetest tone, "You can tell me anything, baby. You can say you let me." And all she's saying is, "Yeah,
You know what that is? That's a succubus.
Fuck up if you want
and
to."
Listen, and let me tell y'all this about let me rebuttal that, and then we're gonna literally move on from that statement. What about being prostitutes? Boy, shut your ass up. I'm trying to have a serious moment.
I ain't
out here
paying for no
and
pussy
shit.
though, but I get what you mean, sir.
So yes, there are women who will give you the calm, "Oh baby, tell me what's wrong," and yes, they are manipulative. Again, this is where your discernment as a human comes in, because just because she's using the soft baby voice to you does not mean that this is the person that you should be able to trust. There should be levels of things that happen in your relationship that
everybody don't have that level of discernment.
That's why you weed them out.
Everybody ain't capable.
Well, you're gonna forever be in that loop. I'm sorry. That's just. I mean,
everybody's not capable.
You're gonna forever be in that loop, though.
But stop saying weed them out versus bitch. Be a better person.
That too.
Like, goddamn.
Like sometimes why you got to get weeded out? It's like
no argument.
By this time you got to be a better person.
No argument on there. But let's just be honest. The world is full of fucked up people.
Damn, I thought you were gonna say the world is full of pimps and hoes.
That too.
But we just talk about those. Like, no.
Women need to be women and men need to be men. We need our balance. Yes, we do need our balance, but that has absolutely nothing with being vulnerable with your partner. Because we should be able to do that with each other. I should be able to cry in front of my man and he tell me, "Stop being a fucking crybaby. You the man, women just emotional. Man, you must be on your period." What if I'm really going through something? And vice versa.
But
a man should not be told.
9 times out of 10, a man is not going to do that to a woman.
Shit, you'd be surprised.
Not.
And again, you are speaking from a personal aspect, and this is why you can't see that, which is why I just said what I said to you.
Yeah, I've never seen a man.
They say it. Trust me.
Just dumb down a woman being emotional.
You are not that person. That's why you don't understand that. But they exist. Absolutely. But let's move on because we can go on that forever. Mm-hmm. We are not pitting women against men on this show. We are actually being a help and not a hindrance. Okay. If you keep picking the wrong bitches and the bitches keep picking the wrong niggas, then y'all gonna continue to have this problem. Have discernment and find the right person to trust to deal with these types of things. But what can men do? I'm just gonna run down a couple of things. Y'all can jump in. Build a brotherhood. Find trustworthy friends. Did I not just say that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Join men's groups. And stay connected within those groups. Now y'all got my son on here talking shit. Jesus Christ.
I even say what he said.
Hello, child of mine.
Nephew.
I will be calling you and cussing you out later. Taking care of your physical health. A lot of men release their stresses and their tensions in the gym, exercising regularly, improving their sleeping habits. And by improving your sleeping habits, I do not mean sleeping more, because what did I just say? Sleeping a lot is a form of depression. Limiting alcohol and substance abuse. Your problems are still at the bottom of that bottle. Give yourself permission to rest, to cry, to heal, to ask for help, because it's available and you can't get it if you don't ask for it.
Fucking William.
If we fight and I
he
tell her to
say?
go make me a sandwich, William, your wife's gonna beat your ass.
Wow.
What the fuck is a trustworthy friend nowadays? They are very hard to come by, but they do exist. It may just be out of your friends list of 15 people, only one of them might be the right friend.
I think that's what you. Yeah, I'm about to say that. I think you're more worried about how many loyal friends. It's like all you need is
we
one.
are focused on quantity and
Quality.
I mean
not
quality,
quantity.
not quantity.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can have a bunch of friends.
I
Yes,
just need the one or two.
seek therapy. Like I said, ask for help. I am so glad that we are now in a generation where, like you said, seeking therapy is becoming more and more common
Well, that's
because
coming in insurance. That's almost
like-
in the insurance policy now. To work.
yeah,
Like,
Nowadays,
like
yeah.
I don't.
I'm very glad.
I don't
we
know
have
how
that.
Yeah.
people feel about Charlemagne the God. Yes, he's a hell of a contradicting person, but I do love the fact that he constantly advocates for people to
Yeah.
go talk to a therapist.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Like me and my fiance, we're not having any problems or anything like that outside the regular relationship.
Everyday life
But-
shit.
But we did talk and say, you know what, maybe we should just go talk to
It wouldn't
you,
hurt.
like
One of those-
not even together. You go on your day, I go on my day, and then maybe one day
have a couple
we'll have
therapy.
a joint one.
I think
Because
that's the greatest idea
That's
because
not
you
Because a lot
never
of us have
before.
Yeah.
a lot of us
Before
have
the marriage,
childhood traumas that we don't even know that we even fucking got.
Yeah.
And now we're exuding bullshit on each other because we don't even know what the fuck we doing with it.
We love you too, William. Yes, no, I absolutely agree with that. Seek therapy. Get that stigma out of your head that if you go to therapy, that something's wrong with you. You're not crazy.
But we were taught as kids.
That's what we were taught. We know better now.
We know better now.
We know better now. So we have to outgrow the things that we were taught when we were itty bitties, and we have to pass on. We got to break these generational curses.
Mhm.
Somebody got to do it. We can't just sit on our butts and wait for it to change because somebody has to be the change. You get forfeit classes if you have the right insurance. Absolutely. I actually work for a health insurance company. Mental health coverage is great. Most
It'd be great if I could
insurance-
get that on my PTO because I shouldn't have to plan a fucking mental breakdown. That's what I'm saying.
A lot of companies even have mental health days. Not all.
They need to.
You know, a lot of places even offer like mental health days.
They're gonna have
As,
a closed building. Shit.
If you have insurance, yes,
Mhm.
mental health coverage is, man, it's great. Like I think under my health plan, because I even work for the company, I got the same insurance as the actual patients and customers. I can go see a therapist for like $20.
Oh,
Cheap. And I have a plethora of options to choose from.
so you have actual options.
Duh, that's why you're going because something is wrong with you. You know what I mean? Don't piss me off. You know what I mean? Like there's like you're not crazy because you are seeking therapy.
The only worst
You're
thing that could
warned.
probably happen is like you find out some childhood trauma that somebody opened up the floodgates and try to open up your floodgates. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You know, you don't want that.
Why is she rolling out the list of what men should do? No offense, but we need less of this. Listen,
Because this ain't your day. This ain't your show.
it's not. And I told you I wasn't gonna do a whole lot of
Go
talking
fuck
today
yourself.
anyway. But based off of my two brothers who literally just said they don't even know how to approach their own depression,
Yeah.
I offered some solutions. Because if my man comes to me and tells me that he's depressed, I'm going to offer those solutions.
Nigga, we said no substance abuse.
But have or will you go? I will absolutely go to therapy. I don't have a problem with going to therapy.
Well, we've already decided that
Smoke some weed, son. We just said no substance abuse, damn it.
But yeah,
I mean,
But
it might
comes
have,
from the
it's a temporary fix. Because when you get off that high,
so drink your alcohol.
it's gonna come back.
Because it's a temporary fix.
I don't have a problem
I
with
could get the
going
permanent later.
to therapy. And
I'm crazy.
I encourage
It's crazy
people to
that
go.
we never said nothing about sex as being a fucking form of.
Clearly they just told me they don't want to hear me say what the fuck men should be doing because hypersexuality is also a form of depression.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let y'all close out the show.
So don't be like putting yourself.
I'm gonna let y'all close out the show. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Yeah, I gotta change the banner.
Y'all
Well,
can close it out however you feel.
Anyways, being a person that's dealt with it, I'm open ears. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't gotta know you. We can know each other our entire lives. If you hit me up and be like, bro, I'm dealing with some shit, because like I said, I dealt with it for a year and a half and didn't have a clue of what I was dealing with. Almost sabotaged my relationship. Me and my kids were struggling because I just mentally didn't have the energy to do anything.
Yeah.
From that moment, from that time last year, a year and a half later, when I finally realized what I was dealing with, no, fuck that. I'm an open ear to anybody.
I'm with him. So I tell this to people a lot of times. There's been a few people at work that came to me, had to cry one out a few times. Couple grown men, couple grown women, you know what I mean? I have nothing to gain from you being hurt and you crying and being vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing to gain from any of that. So if you need that shoulder, fine. I'm not going to judge you, whatever like that. If you don't have a person to talk to, you know what I mean? Like, use all these other advice, because I've been there before. I had to come to terms that maybe I was going through depression. I'm joking around with the whole alcohol thing. Please don't do all that too much. You know what I'm saying? But
Too much.
fuck you.
Do it. Just don't do it a lot.
Just don't do it a lot. But I had to struggle with that. And it's just like, I had to learn how to just kind of, it sounds cliche, but find myself and be a better person and kind of get out of certain patterns and habits of my own. And that's one thing too. It's just like, if you can't seek help with other people, you just gotta, sometimes you gotta seek help with yourself. And that's just admitting that it's just like, hey, I don't have all the answers. Something's really wrong. Not with me, but it's like, I'm going through a thing and I don't know how. That's probably the first step right there. It's just knowing that you have that issue.
All right, but to close it out, anybody that's dealing with it, you're not alone. There's people out there just like you, looking for the same solutions, the same help. Be a help to one another. We got to get past this fucking macho man bullshit that we was taught as kids, and get that cry out if you need to.
Right. Tell somebody, it's okay to tell another man that they love each other. You know what I mean? Hey, love you.
And then I love you.
I love you too.
And that's not going to ever, like, that ain't no pause worthy.
No.
None of that shit. Because sometimes a person just need to hear that sometimes.
Right. And like a lot of men need a lot of validation.
We've been groomed to be so fucking tough about everything that we are literally unaliving ourselves trying to prove something to a motherfucker that probably ain't even here no more.
We need another Million Man March every 10 years. That's what we need to. That was so helpful.
A 10-man march.
Really, it don't have to be
small.
it don't have to be a million, but it's just like, if we just had a little march just for men, how they did that, the Million Man March joint, that'd be great.
But happy men's mental health. Why we can't say this shit?
They told me not to talk shit.
But
I know how to say it. Can I say it?
Go ahead. I never told you.
Be nice.
How you gonna let somebody bully us on our show?
Be nice.
No, I was genuinely letting y'all get it off from a man's perspective. No.
It's okay to be not okay.
Yeah, it is okay to not be okay.
It's just not okay to stay not okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But we do thank y'all for tuning in. One last reminder. This is it. We are going on a season finale break. We will be back sometime in July. In the meantime, do not forget to like the Facebook page, follow our YouTube page. We will still be interacting with y'all on social media. We just will not have any shows until around July, right?
Right.
Okay. So, and when we come back, we will be in our new studio location. So I just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in. Y'all have made this a great show. Thanks for watching us in my backyard.
Yes.
And y'all have a good night.
Toodles. It shouldn't have said toodles, but man.